Hey everyone, this is Indigo Eyes Art, and I bring you a real time intuitive art piece that is giving you advice on love for the fire signs for the year 2023. Now, the love could be any form of love for your friends, love for your siblings, for your family. It doesn't just mean a romantic love. And any form of love is true love where it's extended in a selfless manner. So, looking at the art piece, tree is the central energy. So, the tree is a reflection of your inner conflicts and emotions, which ultimately play a role in how you view the world around yourself. The tree also depicts a natural romantic environment. There is music from the wind, halts, and that is meaning there's love all around you, and souls are enjoying their time on water. The main theme of artwork is desire, asking you to follow your bliss. The brightness of the full moon bathes the entire forest with a silvery light. If so, I can see the fairies and elves and spirits of the fauna and flora in this painting, and they arise for a joyous night of celebration. The whole forest is alight with glee. Now, the full moon, the veil between worlds is thin. When there's a full moon, then the veil between the worlds is thin. So the angelic and spirit beings are just a thought away. So this image shows magic all around you. And the key to opening doors to those realms is to trust. The full moon in the art piece shows protective light of the moon all around you and the magic of the universe, it surrounds you. So, although it's dark, the light of the full moon shows you the way. It's reminding you to trust what you feel and that know that you are safe. And even if you can't see, then have faith that you are supported in mysterious and wondrous ways by unseen in accordance with your highest good. Then there are a number of pink and purple hearts in this picture in the sacred and the magical forest. The tree is laden with shining magical hearts, and then there is presence of grass. So the forest is alive with the heady scent of love, bliss, happiness, and being in the present moment. So a selfless love where nothing is in return is expected, and a tree always does that for us. If you have given a thought to vegetation or a tree, you will see that we use all parts of the vegetation. So the tree gives and gives, and it never asks anything in return. So this is also a message for you to follow that path. Okay, and then the next is that the vitality, health, success, abundance, and healing, they are expanding in your life. The energy is of passion to work in direction of your dreams. So celebrate and have faith in yourself and the universe. At the base of the tree, there are three wood nymphs. They are fragile, delicate, and luminescent. They are sparkling and shimmering, and they seem to be made out of light. So the radiant glorious beauty is growing within you. Be aware of beauty that is around you, and your splendor will expand in your life. So create beauty around you in your home, even in the smallest ways, and you will find that an inner grace will radiate out from you. Now in this image there is a reflection pond also, which is asking you to take a moment and think through about your life and what you want in relationship. Is your relationship bringing you fear in the sense that it might end? So know this, that anything that binds you is not love, but love is freedom. Being attached is not love. And the art piece is asking you to allow the luminescent receptive energy of the moon to activate your creativity. With this, you will be able to receive the mystical messages. This art image has a full moon and dominance of green color, right, which shows the exchange of energy in the heart chakra. So, like I said above, that full moon is the time when your desires are manifested, and new moon is the time when you can proactively set intentions and strategy to achieve your goals. The moon in astrology represents pure emotion. It's the part of ourselves that we feel on a deep instinctual level. But the moon also represents how we give affection and demand love from others. But because our moon sign represents the inner world, it doesn't necessarily communicate these needs to others. The moon is part of ourselves that crave unconditional love without expressing these desires. It's also a romantic symbol of the love between man and a woman, symbolizing an emotional and a physical union. uh, when I say this, it reminds me of a beautiful quote that goes something like, tell me the story about how the sun loved the moon so much that he died every night just to let her breathe. So it's a quote just not about romance, but also about the sacrifices we are willing to make for those we love. When the moon is fully illuminated by the sun's rays, the view from Earth is that of a complete orb. Seems that it's emitting its own light. So the time spent under this reflected light of full moon has the power to be transformational, intense, and inspiring. It can also add intensity to whatever emotions are living in you. So it's helpful to be intentional about what you are focusing on. Remember to be positive, okay? Now, the presence of tree of life, it is self sustaining, as we just discussed, and it provides a gateway to connect you to the knowledge of self. You are deeply connected to the universe and the world around you. The tree is asking you to ground yourself in the present moment. Living in the present will provide you with more time. You are strong and resilient, so hold your space. It seems you're relying too much on support of others to help you grow. Know that you have the answers within you to determine your direction of growth, but you have to be willing to face your inner self and core beliefs. With solid nurturing and time, you will begin to see these results. So, right now, the family matters are of concern. So, be open to solutions to achieve the outcome you desire. Be careful with decision making. Compromising too much over a issue will leave you feeling powerless. So, like a branch on a tree, the growth occurs in an area that supports the core structure, or it will break and drop in order to maintain the overall strength of the tree itself. So, similarly, you might need to drop a branch or two to solidify your point of view or to reach a resolution. The message being patience is the key. Then there is symbolically, there is presence of sacred wisdom, and to accept the rapidly changing life, you need to balance your energy. Incredible vitality, life force, energy, and passion are expanding in your life. If you start to feel drained by the expectations of others, don't look back or hold back. Ignite your inner fire. Speak your truth. Let the light of Creator surge through you. The trees seem to vibrate together as the fire spirit activates the core of existence. So, extraordinary life force energy surges through your body and through the land. You can feel the vigor of forest expanding majestically. Another message from this art is of judgment. The biggest lesson you've chosen to learn in this lifetime is of love. There are so many situations in this physical dimension that it's possible to incarnate into. But the core lesson is to look past these illusions and see yourself in everyone. So each soul has chosen its own struggles, and your task is not to judge how someone goes about overcoming these obstacles, but to assist that soul. The Spirit has given you the tools of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of those who appear different. So your ego teaches you that making other people feel insignificant or inferior, it will allow you to feel better about yourself, but that's an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. So learn to follow the golden rule: I will treat others as I would like to be treated. Everyone in your life is here to teach you something about yourself. So the message is accept the lesson with love and understanding. We also know that Earth has become a place of instant gratification. But the message for you here is to focus on the maxim that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So you need to learn the joy of anticipation. The process of doing is very rich in lessons, but when you concentrate only on the goal, those experiences are disregarded. So life is an unfolding, and the more patience you practice, the more you will let universal energy celebrate itself through you and bring the experiences and situations your soul requires. You need to learn that there is a rhythm to everything in the universe. And the more you are living with patience, the more you are aware of these lessons your soul is studying. You're on a path, there are signposts. But if you are speeding down the path, you will miss those little miracles and treasures that have been placed there, especially for you. Okay, so I think the lastly, what I can see is the message on it's about pride that you need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. So take a stock of it, make a list, and acknowledge yourself. Give yourself some credit for all that you have accomplished. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared insights with others? So reflect on what you have mastered so far. You should never appreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments, okay? So now is the time for you to remember how brave you've been through your journey. Celebration is definitely required. And we know that we humans tend to spend too much energy and time on negative emotions or what we have not done. So, this art piece is specifically asking you that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light with the world. It may also be the perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge the other people who have accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of that. So, in all this, I can give you there are three affirmations that would be really helpful that stand out from this art piece. Number one, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenge. So if you see and relate with something else in this painting, write in the comments or DM me, and I'll be very happy to discuss it or explain that with you. So thank you for listening to to this reading. And if it resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. There's an announcement that until Easter, I'm offering a free personal reading on the basis of a lucky draw. So anyone interested, please write in the comments that you're interested, or you can also email me if you don't want to write in the comments. And at the end of the month, I'll announce three lucky winners. I'll make a personalized mandala for each of those winners, and we will discuss the detailed reading on Zoom, one-on-one basis. And this is all confidential. Okay, so thanks for listening, and until next time, goodbye.